Hey Sag. Okay, guys, I wasn't even going to read for you guys. I was going to do a general, and I was told to read for Sag, so I'm not sure what exactly is going on. My meditation wasn't even for you, it was for the collective, but this is a direct sign to me that this is for someone within the Sag collective, whether you're cross watching or whatever. I always feel like there's a reason definitely for it. Or else I wouldn't have been guided this way. So this is what I'm going to say. I don't know why I feel like something is trying to affect the way you think or your confidence in some way. And what's strange is I feel like this is not for someone who is kind of down on their luck, so to speak. This is for someone that seems to be, I almost feel like you're doing things for other. You seem to be impactful. Okay, I just heard salt to the earth. Okay, salt to the earth. So salt permeates basically everything that it touches, right? So there's something that you're doing, that you're spreading. I feel like this is good. Think about salt. Salt is actually quite healing. So something that you are doing or saying, I feel like it's you. It's just you. Maybe you understand that, you know what it is? I feel like this is kind of innately you anyway, right? You understand that you feel, maybe you feel better about yourself, or maybe you feel that as part of your purpose to impact others in a positive way. And I think you're doing that. Salt of the earth, it makes me feel like you are doing that in some way. So if you're talking to people about this, or people seem to have an issue about this for for whatever reason, because this actually feels quite positive to me, I don't think I would put too much thought in that. And I almost feel like that is the start of this message. It's almost like, yeah, that's happening because your light will sometimes irritate other people. However, try and focus on the good that you're doing. Try to focus on maybe the impact that you're making in some way. You know what's interesting is I don't even feel like this is one specific thing. So it just makes me feel like I'm dealing with someone here who is kind of structuring their life or likes to structure. I just feel like you feel better when you're helping people. I don't know why. You feel better when you're doing things. And this doesn't feel to me like, sometimes people can get caught up in hero syndrome, you know what I'm saying, but they don't really feel that about themselves. I feel like this is someone who knows who they are, and they've kind of worked hard to get to where they are, is what I feel. So try now, let me take a step back for a minute, because now I'm curious, how are they trying to impact your self-esteem, your confidence? Perhaps it's in things that are being said. Maybe if you post and then they like do like a rebuttal post or something like that, or post negative connotations or words, what have you. Perhaps that is how they try and do that. If it's family or friends, maybe they try and dissuade you from what you feel naturally kind of compelled to do or pulled towards. So just kind of be aware of that. I honestly don't give a lot of oxygen to things like that, but maybe you are noticing that, and maybe it hits a nerve a little bit, or maybe even makes you question yourself. This could be around work, I suppose, or just in daily life, because when I hear permeates, or when I think about salt of the earth, I think about this actually happening in every aspect of your life in some way. So I think this is very innately and naturally who you are. Okay, so maybe somebody's trying to tell me they don't like who you are. We see that you're on the brink of a breakthrough. That's what it is, that you have patiently been waiting for. A situation. Can you guys hear that actually? Hopefully that's, I'll talk a little louder, but I need that to stay on for a moment. You're on the brink of a breakthrough that you have patiently been waiting for. A situation is about to come full circle. The lessons have been learned. Yes, this is a win-win situation for you. Trust that we are working behind the scenes to ensure the best outcome for you. Okay, well, that probably is it in a nutshell. So if you had something working, if you've been kind of drawn towards a certain way, if you're about to reach a certain goal or something, this is why this kind of energy seems to be around you or trying to, again, maybe cause you to question yourself in some way or about what you're doing, okay? About what you're doing. All right, so this may be specific to one area of your life. It says focus your mindset on what you can control. There you go. Because you can't control that stuff, right? Instead of what you cannot. The world is your oyster. Elevate your thought patterns so that you can attract abundance into your life. You are what you believe. Okay. So this kind of goes back, I think, to where I just started. I don't really give attention or oxygen to things like that. I don't think that you can either, because that could actually be slowing down progress or maybe even putting a wall in between you and your goal. And as you can see, that is ready to come into fruition. You're getting that breakthrough. Spirit says that they're working behind the scenes to ensure the best outcome. So that's, I don't even know why I started with that deck. That is literally my advice deck, but that's where I was told to go, and I think that's what you needed to hear. So let's see what's happening here. Blessing in disguise. Okay, so if something is actually shifting in your life or leaving out of your life, it is good. Okay, if you've had to endure stuff with certain people that you're now finding that you have to leave them behind, I feel like that's actually a good thing. If you've had some kind of breakup or something like that, I feel like you're going to notice that's actually a blessing in disguise. Whatever that was could have been holding you back in some way or could have been just too negative, I feel like, for where you're going. I do feel there's an elevation here. We've seen that here too, but it does require an elevation of thought. Look at that, more confirmation. Private no entry, okay? Restricted keep out. You need to put up boundaries, all right? Make sure that you're keeping up. And I feel like you have these right now. You have to have boundaries with whatever this energy is, with whatever these people were. I feel like that have been around you that are trying to get in the way or create some kind of diversion, I feel like, in whatever this path is that you seem to be taking. I do feel like there's something here about them trying. Now, I don't know if this is emotional manipulation or just manipulation, period, in some way, trying to get you to feel less or, yeah, less than what you are or not ready for something. So just ignore, look. Hello, just ignore that. Okay, you were born to shine here, baby. I'm a star. Okay, you were born to shine here in whatever you do. I do feel like you are following some kind of path here. This is more of an inner calling. Yet again, we keep seeing this for you. And now I feel like with the shifting energies, and also I definitely can see that we're jumping timelines, many of us. Your dreams are going to become more pronounced, okay, if they're not already. Um, because things are beginning to come into, I definitely believe that you're bringing things into fruition, but also with a sense of clarity. Okay, so you're getting clearer, which is actually bringing things into fruition. So this is why the boundaries right now are so important. It's almost like, don't let something block you. Now, you could literally be a star or headed towards some kind of stardom, but this is also just about seen and respected. It could also be about shining in some way. And I felt that from the beginning. I felt that from the beginning. Salt of the earth. Something that you're doing is touching people. Yeah, and I feel like it is in a very, kind of a monumental way. You could be helping them to shift and change something as well within themselves. Okay, let's keep going. Spirit of the tree. This is nature, priestess, and inner peace. If you're in need of a lesson, there's wisdom in the trees. You see this person is actually meditating in front of a tree. You can see them lit up. Okay, their energy body, their kundalini perhaps as well, right? Their Shakti. I feel like you need to make sure that you are grounding outside. This is a great way to clear, of course, clear your energies, any negative energies around you. It's also a way to cultivate the mind, as we know. If you're in some sort of meditation, find peace, connect not only with the earth, with the universe as well, with spirit. There are also things, priestess here, with things of nature, things of the earth as well, that you can use for healing the body, the mind, the soul. Maybe that's something that you're doing. Maybe you also help other people with that. Yeah. Okay. So it could be about that. It could be, for some of you guys, you could be an herbalist, or you could be showing people how to live more naturally. It's funny because whatever this is, I feel a very strong passion for this, but it's almost like, I don't know if you didn't have this when you were younger, and this just feels to me like something that you have. It's almost like there was a natural draw towards this, and you began to kind of invest your time in it and also implement it into your own life, and now you're using it for others. That's my feeling, okay? To kind of teach others. You could very well have a platform. It's okay to forget and then remember all over again. Look at that, the Voyager, return home lessons and realizations. That goes right back to what I just said, okay? You didn't really have it, and then all of a sudden it was like natural for you. It began to kind of come, come back to you in a sense. I really think that we're always on the verge of that. If you ever read Khalil Gibran, he actually tells you that, right? So everything is right at the edge of our memory, because they say there's nothing that we really, there's nothing new, right? And so if we believe in reincarnation and living over and over again, then we must know that the soul remembers somewhere at some level, and it's going to come up. And that's kind of what I'm getting here. This is what feels most natural to you. And by the way, there is a reason why, Sagittarius, this is not to put us on a pedestal, but it's the truth. Why are we looked at as temperance? Why does that card represent us? That is an earth angel, right? And this is a lot of what I'm getting here. Somebody is returning home back to where they are. They may have went through some tough lessons to actually get them here, but this may also be due to realizations. Okay, it's okay that you forgot that for a little while, because you had to endure these lessons to remind you, is what I'm getting. You essentially feel better when you're additive, I feel like, to other people's lives in a positive way. Growing pains, healing, patience, and unconscious. I don't know why that came out in reverse. And maybe this is also what you're helping. I said you could be assisting other people too, to gain awareness in their own life, maybe to heal in their own life. These are people here. You could be pulling people out of the dark. I'm going to be honest with you. This could be much larger than what I'm looking at on an individual level. Let's look at it as a complete collective here. You could be helping people to raise their awareness, their consciousness as well. I also feel like you have people around you, and these could be the ones. Notice that that just fell on boundaries. I just noticed that, okay? Bound for boundaries here, private, no entry. This could be showing me the people that you're irritating. These are the ones that you're irritating. These are the ones that don't want to grow. They don't want to heal, right? They're living in a very unconscious pattern, is what I'm seeing here. And so they may just not like it that you're kind of bringing all this light to the table, all this growth to the table, all this knowledge to the table in some way. Yeah. The moon, duality, hidden gem, and secret power. What if your strangeness is actually your brilliance? Absolutely. And that's what it is. I think they're trying to outcast you or make you feel like something you're doing is strange or it's weird or something like that, or they don't understand. They understand, they fear it. Okay, they fear it, but that's their own stuff. And I think the fear has more so to do with their own attachment to this 3D world. Okay, and obviously to whatever these patterns are that they're kind of living, this unconscious kind of life that they're living. Okay, because it challenges them. It challenges them to really remember. What's crazy about this world is if you look around, so many people are just on the take. They're just about themselves. And so when someone actually comes in and they're actually they're actually helping other people, or they go out of their way to do that, I think people don't like that. They don't understand it. And oddly, they begin to criticize that person faster than they would others that are out here just kind of stomping all over each other trying to get theirs, so to speak, okay? And that's kind of an accepted behavior, especially with the rise of social media. So I really think that that is what this is. Whatever you're doing is actually very uplifting, very healing, but it's also teaching people a different way. And it seems to encompass some kind of love and compassion, which is interesting because I believe in your last reading, we talked about agape love. So I think as your energy rises, as your vibration rises, you're obviously, again, salt of the earth. You're permeating, right? In different places, different people. That salt is spreading, right? It's affecting others. So you're smart to have these boundaries, okay? Because you're always going to be faced with this. My guess is you will end up, people will eventually remember and want to get on board because this is going to feel better than whatever they have going on. Now, you can look at this on a smaller scale. It can be in your family, okay? It could be with one particular person or a friend, or it can be on a larger scale as well. It's definitely what I'm feeling for some of you with Baby I'm a Star. Okay. All right, let's get some tarot and see what this is about today. Look at that. I split on King of Swords and Six of Wands. Somebody here could be heavy in thought now. This is the person. This is the person that's leaping. This is the person, Baby I'm a Star, that's getting the attention. This is the person here that people seem to look up to, that look to for some kind of guidance here. Maybe some kind of healing. I feel guidance is involved, though. I also think with this new knowledge of your own, I feel like there is a self-respect, a self-love that has become kind of undeniable. That's something else that someone feels very, or maybe someone's, maybe it's more than one person, it seems to feel a bit threatened by. Again, don't focus your energy on that. I'm bringing it up because it's in the energy, but it's not something you need to worry about ever. It's just something you need to be aware of. I don't care how wonderful you are anyway, you know, you will always have people like this, unfortunately. All right, Spirit, just pray they do better. All right, we have the Magician. That is you. All right, so you're out here alchemizing. You're making some things happen. You're turning a corner. That's what I feel. I feel like you have some people here. See, whatever you're doing that's moving ahead is making some other people feel stuck, is what I'm getting here. Stuck in their head mainly. All right, trying to figure you out, feeling like they can't see what you're doing. You may be rolling pretty silent at the moment. They seem to feel like they can't see what you're doing. They can't get a grip or a grasp on what you're doing here. Okay, this is someone around you, or several people, as I said, that don't seem to be healing themselves, that are staying in this pretty unconscious state here. They're sad about what is happening, maybe even regretful, yeah, about what is happening with you, because you're reaching a new level in some way, some new level of success here, maybe stability in your own life, again, well respected, because you're very nurturing, okay? It's not just you're respected, okay, because you're holding this pentacle. You're very nurturing, you're very sure of yourself. I said a minute ago, your self-respect and your self-love seems to really stand out. Like, people can see that that's really genuine within you, and you can see that all, listen, reverberating all through this card right here. Okay, someone could be regretful. Let's see. Oh, wow. Okay, well, someone could definitely be regretful here. Somebody's very emotional. Okay, somebody could definitely be regretful here about something that has happened. This is a person that definitely feels like they've been left out of your life. They could be trying to manifest you, I'm just going to say, back into their life, because they can see that you're being celebrated in some way. It's a person you could have had a partnership with. They could be wanting to have some kind of partnership with you as well. This is definitely a person that seems to hold a lot of emotions for you. Now, I don't know if you've ever actually been with this person, because I feel like they're so in their head over here. It makes me feel like maybe not. You must be, I feel like you must be a very private person, to be honest with you, because with the blindfolds, I'm definitely feeling very drawn to those. Like, I can't see what you're doing. I feel like I'm locked out of your life. So you don't give too much away. There is something very mysterious about you. So I feel like it excites someone. It actually draws them to you. Whatever this mystery is, seems to kind of draw someone to you. This is a person that tries to get into your energy. I feel even your business a little bit, because look at this. They want to know more about you. This is a person sitting out by the beach, right? They have a singing bowl. So they're trying to really tune in here. Okay, eyes are closed, imagining. Maybe you also have had to have boundaries. I don't know if this is one of the people that you've had to have boundaries with. Or maybe this is someone who knows that you have this kind of, because baby, I'm a star, okay? And then, of course, we saw the Six of Wands as well. Someone knows. Someone knows that other people look at you the same, or maybe that you have this kind of admiration in a sense. Let's keep going. Yeah, Queen of Cups, King of Cups, and Queen of Cups. Somebody definitely feels like they're your match. This doesn't have to be a water sign energy. This could be someone that is very connected emotionally. I can definitely appreciate that. Of course, this can be a feminine energy, but it's more, we all have, of course, masculine and feminine. This is someone who I feel like uses a high degree of emotional intelligence in their life. It's probably quite tactile as well. They're definitely feeling a lot of emotions here. You seem to be highly intuitive as well here, coming out as the Empress. And somebody is stressing out here about, again, your expansion. This is a person, I don't think that is this King of Cups, to be honest with you. Now you've got the King. I'm telling you, you have a lot of people around you. Somebody is stressing out about you taking some kind of leadership role or something in your life. I feel like again, I talked about a timeline shift. I almost feel like you're being pushed to the front of something, and it can happen quite quickly. You have the King of Wands and the Empress right next to each other. There is definitely some kind of expansion, some kind of growth. Notice that she has the World here. This could be felt or something that actually impacts things on a world level as well. Again, could be a platform. Could you be traveling to places as well? I feel like you have been through so much to even come up in the Empress card here, honestly. Okay, because it shows me that you've encompassed so many lessons in your own life that have actually added to this growth. You have, listen, you have somebody or several people around you that are really, you know what? I started to say stressed, but I feel fearful for some reason. I feel fearful. Somebody feels like they made a mistake, or maybe not seeing you, maybe not seeing your potential. And this, by the way, this could have to do with a relationship, but I feel like it has to do with your potential in terms of your own growth, your motivation, your dedication. There's something here about your wisdom. I'm telling you, it has to do with higher learning, your impact. Somebody missed all of that. Wow. Okay. So they're afraid. They're afraid because they feel like you are getting some kind of wish fulfillment. And I'm noticing that even if this person is jumping, you see the sun all around them, which is beautiful. It's success, right? It's illumination in some sense. But look at this. That's a treasure chest right there. There's something that's, I'm telling you, there's something that's happening to you that is going to change you drastically. Look. Nine of Swords, Three of Swords, Sagittarius. Look, this is really putting somebody in a bad state here. Somebody feels heartbroken. Heartbroken about not seeing you. This is a person that is trying, look at all the swords around them, number one. We have the Three of Swords, the Nine of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the Five of Cups. Because they feel all of this towards you now. Two of Cups, King of Cups energy here. Wanting to be back in your life, maybe wanting to be in your friend group again. If you were a couple, maybe they want to be in some kind of relationship. I'm not really sure. I don't know why for some of you, I'm feeling like this could have been a group of people. So I want to say maybe people that you even worked with or were around. If you ever felt outcast by others that were around you or downplayed in some way, I definitely feel like it could be that. Your rise and whatever you're doing here seems to be putting a lot of people in their head. You know what I love about this first card is that it says, trust that we are working behind the scenes to ensure the best outcome for you. Okay? It says the situation is coming full circle. I love that because that shows me that you've been divinely led and protected this whole time. You may not have seen it, but you followed it, I believe, because I see that you stopped and you recognized it as a blessing in disguise, whatever happened here. I definitely feel like you could have cut people out of your life, put up some strong boundaries, and now, because of that, you've created almost like this vortex, right? Like you were rising above, being sucked up right above or into something else. I even talked about a timeline shift here. It is definitely a big shift. And because of that, whoever this or these are, seem to be getting left behind in some way, shape, or form. They're heartbroken. Okay, I just heard about betrayal. They're heartbroken and maybe about some kind of betrayal that they participated in. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, absolutely overwhelmed. Overwhelmed. They want out of whatever this life is that they're living in. They want out of whatever this situation is. Look at them packing up and actually leaving. I want out. I want away from this. This is absolutely heartbroken what I'm being made to see. And somebody knows that they were a part of something, Sag, unfortunately, that you separated yourself from. And it's almost like, and maybe you said this to them before, because I'm seeing how much wisdom you're bringing. Queen of Pentacles, you got the Empress energy here. You're a leader. I really think that you were betrayed, but also downplayed. I got to be honest with you. They did not see you coming. And now it's like, I'm a star. I'm putting it in your face in some way, or now you're being made to seen in some way. And there's so much emotions that is around this situation. I'm overwhelmed. I'm heartbroken because I have to, not only do I have to deal with my decisions here at the past, but I have to watch it perhaps in real time. Okay, what else, Spirit? I also don't think, because I keep seeing how mysterious you are, I think that you don't give a lot away. So they may not know what you know. They may not know what you see. You may not even care about this because it looks to me like you're so focused on forward movement. So if you ever cared about these people or this person, I don't feel like you bring it up. All right, let's keep going. What else, Spirit, for Sagittarius? Yeah, look at that. Ace of Cups. Yeah, you definitely got something new that is trying to come towards you right now. This could be part of the issue too. Maybe that's why there's heartbreak. Maybe that's because they're overwhelmed. But I downplayed you. I started this whole thing talking about somebody trying to test your confidence. Okay. So how is all of this happening for Sagittarius? Because it is. Because Sagittarius kept their eye on the prize here. You could definitely be a spiritual seeker. Okay. You could definitely be someone who's went through your own kind of elevation. This keeps coming up with you. I'm telling you, there's something that's happening for you that I feel like is really taking you to another level in your life where you're starting to see the rewards, okay, of your patience here, of your changes, but also, yeah, maybe even of your labor, whatever time and energy you've put into this. This is a blessing. This has a lot to do with your mind, Sagittarius. You need to know that. Not only your heart, your mind here is what I feel. Maybe the combination thereof, okay, because they do work in coherence with one another, and that's when they're most effective. So it makes me feel like because you're happy, because you're finding joy, because you're choosing to focus on the good, because you're focusing on your passion, which is helping others, salt of the earth, right? Permeating, you know, by touching other lives, by spreading the good in a sense, okay? This is why you keep moving up these notches here on these steps towards the light. And perhaps bring in other people with you as well. I just noticed there's a fish here. I see an ohm, which is, of course, you know what an ohm is, of course, right? That's that connection as well. God, the creator. We have a fish, of course, representing, that could be money, you know, good finances, good luck, things like that. Mostly financial wealth. That's usually what I see with the fish. So there's so many things that can mean something different to you, but that obviously just exploring, I feel like even the different things in this cards, I'm seeing that you've worked very hard to get to where you are. Somebody wants to offer you some cup of love. I feel like you have something new coming in for you. Yes, it's going to bring you a great deal of happiness. This could be a soulmate. This could be someone who you felt like you have known for a very long time. Someone who will make you very happy, that you feel extremely comfortable with. And like you have um, a lot in common, I feel like, with this person as well. This is a very patient person as well. They could be watching you also, or around you in some way, assessing you. Yeah, wow. This is all about to be illuminated for you as well. This could very well be a King of Pentacles here, okay, that's about to make some kind of move towards you because they want to invest. Ace of Pentacles. This is somebody I feel like that will be fun, will be spontaneous, just like you. That's the card of Sag, right? So they could be another Sagittarius as well. We have Leo here as well. So regardless, I see also Taurus, Libra. I see almost everything here, to be honest with you. My gut is telling me that there is somebody that is very stable, that has their eye on you, that is trying to come towards you. They find you as so intriguing. I feel interesting, a bit mysterious. They want to know more. I feel like this is a person, even with their eyes closed here, that they're focusing on what they can actually have with you. So this is somewhere in your energy. So whether it is manifested yet or not, I feel like it will be. Because I think it's going to happen very quickly, and I don't know why. Like, I feel like this is happening, like, super quick. You have two aces here, too. And the thing about it is I don't even think this is going to be hard work, which I really love, because I feel like there's going to be a natural friendship and bond. So it seems to me like it's a bit easier. Now, why am I saying this? Because I guess maybe after going through as much as you have, things can seem a bit daunting. And it's like, wow, that's going to require a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of all that. It can be a bit, I don't know. I think with everything else that you have going on seemingly here, this can actually seem a bit daunting, but I don't get that. This seems easy to me. This person is very intrigued, or will be very intrigued with you. I feel like with your energy, with your stability, there's something too about, I'm telling you, there's something about the way you shine, or your energy, the way it shines. I almost said brightens up. So maybe you brighten up everything, okay, that is around you. Something with your energy. I just noticed that that fell on the Two of Cups as well. I'm telling you, you have a new love that's coming in, hands down. Could actually lead to a higher commitment, and I feel like it's going to happen pretty quickly. This is somebody that will try and build a bond with you very quickly. I don't feel a lot of games in these cards, which is pretty freaking nice, okay? Because we do see a lot of that. I'm not getting that. And so I don't know why this is leaving others heartbroken, or feeling very overwhelmed, or really stuck in their head. Maybe it's something they wish they had done differently, or maybe tended to a little bit more, spent a little time maybe cultivating or trying to build. I don't know. But I think they're kind of watching this in horror. That's what I get. They're kind of watching this go down in horror. And they're watching you blow up in some way as well and come into your own. Definitely didn't see you before, or recognize you, or recognize an impact that maybe you had in their life. And I don't know why I want to say this again. For some of you, this will be a group. I don't know why it would be a group, but that's what I keep getting. So take it as it resonates. All right, Spirit, what else for Sagittarius, please? I'm going to have to close out pretty quickly, guys. I have to get on another call. Yeah, bees, things about to get real sweet for you. I see it's all over the cards. All right, your hard work is paying off. Your focus is paying off. Your dedication is paying off here. Okay, you're going to be met here, I feel like, with a lot of cooperation, a lot of sweetness here. There could be a Virgo that's involved as well. Things are about to get real good for you, Sagittarius. I think your focus, again, I'm going to go back to that. Actually, I just saw over here as well. This card actually says focus your mindset on what you can control. I think your willingness to do that, and to get away from anything that you felt like you had to create boundaries with, okay? is actually bringing you in some beautiful results. And we already see here that Spirit was working with you behind the scenes. It told you in the very first card I pulled, and I'm going to remind you again, I don't pull those cards until the very end, so it's odd that I even did that. I think that they wanted you to know that life's getting good for you. Okay, the card of Sagittarius right there, success. Some of this could be a surprise. You may not even see this coming. Okay, there's some kind of wind that is coming into your life, some kind of luck, fortune, a new opportunity, and it's going to be unexpected. And it's going to bring a level of sweetness, I feel like, in your life that you have wanted, that you've desired, that you've focused on, okay, that you've lined yourself up for. I think you're about to see it come into being, okay, Sag? All right, guys, that is what I have for you. I think I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to do other readings as well later on today. I love you guys. Thank you so much for all of your love and support. I will see you again. Bye.